Okay, welcome back to Behind the ZCenes. So this is Trouble at Ganonco again, level 7, or 7 Triforce dungeon. So nothing really special here. So here's kind of a tricky thing. You have to use your wand on this statue thingy here to make those disappear. That's completely unclear. I don't know why I did it, but that's the way it goes. I guess the color's a little different, so you just try everything on that, maybe. But there's not many quests that use the actual wand trigger, so I don't know. Something I'd probably change if I would have made this quest again. So here's another one of those tricks where you need to actually go around this way. Go up here. Changes that the wall's over here now, so you need to go all the way around and go up. So this level is basically like 4 floors, so you take the stairs down to the next floor, and then there's the fairy fountain. And you just look for keys and take more stairs down to the 3rd place. So, oops, okay, so that's that part, and then here's the final part of the level. So, to burn this with the red candle, I believe. Or is it the wand? I don't remember. What's 76? Magic trigger wand. Okay, so you have to use your wand there. Another thing that's not very clear, I guess you need the Lens of Truth. It's kind of like Cast Chaos Quest, I guess. Maybe not. So, let me keep the flags on, I guess. I guess these are just some level 3 stuff. Oh, this is a trap room, I see. Is this a side warp, maybe? Okay, an insta warp, so it'll warp you right here. And these will be blocking your way out, so... Yeah, those blocks block your way out. Once you kill the Stalfos 3s, you can leave, so that's a trap room right there. I believe this is where you get the red ring. Let's see, room type, none. Or maybe not. Okay, that goes... Okay, that just goes back over there. Okay, never mind. There's somewhere you get the red ring. I don't know. I totally forget. I think it was actually down over here. Was it here, maybe? No. Well, anyway, that's level 7, basically. There's nothing really too interesting about it. Okay, so this is the area where level 8 is, and actually you need your whistle to warp here. And... yeah, you'll warp right there. So this is where the level 7 whistle warp goes to. So once you get the level 7 Triforce piece, you blow your whistle and you will end up here. So over here, I guess you super bomb right here, you get a heart container. And then this is where the entrance to level 8 is. And it's actually called level 8. And then this is, I believe, where you need the Triforce to enter. Let's see, room type, level 9 entrance. Okay, so you need the Triforce to get through here. So if you don't have the Triforce, you'll only be able to go this far, I believe. Alright, so... let's see. You need to use your wand there, too. And I believe you got another heart container here. Let's see. Sacred Land, 7E. Screen, special item. Yeah, you get a heart container. So if you want to do it like this, have your own special room like that, you actually need to set up the side warps and everything here. So I set the side warp back to go here, and it'll start you right there. Okay, so then up here you get the mirror shield from in there. Here is level 1 or something. I think it's called 1, and then this one's called 2, T-O-O, and this one's W-O-N. Anyway, what's over here? This is just Ganonco, so that's the last level. And then these are just... Okay, so these are the screens where you get heart containers and the magical shields. Or the magical shield. The heart container... Special item. That's where we get the mirror shield, and then over here, heart container. Fantastic. So here is level 8. It's actually called level 8. Oh, the entrance is right here. So this one's a little bit complicated. Nothing really new here that I haven't shown in the rest of the quest, but a lot of passageways that go different places. A lot of passageways that go back to the entrance, or to this room right here. So, let's see. Anything really interesting here? Not really. So one thing about this is that you need to go back to the arrow cave once you get the hammer. And you need to get the golden arrows. Don't remember exactly where the hammer is. It's probably in one of the screen 80s. Okay, so where's the boss? Right here, I think. Let's see, enemy, Goma level 3, that's okay. Enemies, Goma level 4. For Goma level 4, you need the golden arrows to kill it. Goma level 3, you need the silver arrows at least to kill it. So if you don't have those, you won't be able to defeat the enemies, so... okay, there's the hammer. And... there's nothing really that interesting here. Actually, I haven't showed you how to use passageways, so I can do that. So here, you go tile warp, passageway. So type will be passageway, and it'll take you to that screen. But first, if you use a passageway, it will take you to screen 81, which is this. So it'll either put you on this side or this side, depending on which way you're going. But yeah, it'll take you through there. And if you want to customize the passageway, you can. So like, let's see, where are the passageway combos? Right here, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the ones you want to use in a passageway. Use the walkable like that. You only want half walkable on wherever you want to walk, and then not walkable anywhere else. So where's the actual... Okay, right here. So let's say you want to make it like this. I don't know. Kind of like that. Let me just remake this really quickly. So yeah, you could do like this. Do this really quickly. Remake the passageway like that, but then I need to actually change this back to these. Make sure the walkability is alright. Yeah, so you can change the passageway to that if you want to, and I think change the enemies, but I will show you that later. Anyway, that was level 8, so I will show you the secret levels 1 and 2. So this is 1. So you just go up here all the way. I could have done this better, probably. It's kind of annoying. So you have a Link statue, and you need the Master Sword for that, I believe. 82. Sword trigger, Master. So once you get the Master Sword, you can hit him and then go over this way or that way. These both lead to the same place. But how this works is either go to the left or the right, and there are 2 ways in each path. So the left, there are 2 paths here. Let's see the enemies. So these are bubbles that will disable your sword. So you have to go through here and kill a bunch of enemies with probably the hammer or the arrows. So let's see, enemy here, Wizrobe floating. I think I put a Fire Gleeok in one of them. Darknet splitting. And a level 4 Goma. Okay, a Fire Gleeok. So someone said that was unfair, but you have the hammer, so, you know, that's just as good as the magical sword, you know. But anyway, you get a key, so you get 4 keys from each of these paths. This one, I believe, is item disabling bubbles. And then... so you just have to kill all the enemies, and there are enemies that are a little bit more difficult if you don't have your items, like the Wizrobe, the blue Wizrobes. If you don't have the hook shot or the fire boomerang, a little bit more difficult here. Manhandle level 2 is a little bit more difficult if you don't have bombs, although not really. Dig Arcade, if you don't have the boomerang, it's a little more difficult. And then Stalfos 3, same thing. Alright, so the other side is just some kind of puzzles. This is, I guess, make your way without hitting the damage tiles. And there are enemies in here. Magic Octorok, Batwiz robes, things like that. And then I guess once you kill all the enemies, these Flag 16s will turn into just normal tiles, and then a warp will appear, will take you back over here. So over here, it's just another little puzzle. You have to go around here and hit that switch there, which will get rid of those walls, and then that will release the Dodongo up here. 37, that's an enemy flag, so that's a Dodongo. So once you release all of these with the permanent trigger, you can kill the Dodongo and then get the key from up here, because the key won't appear until you kill all the enemies. And then this is just a way to block your way going up here without... so that you need to kill the enemies, the Mirror Wizrobes, which are tough. So you need to kill the Mirror Wizrobes before going up here, and then I just put some permanent step secrets there so that these will disappear forever. Also, just in case, you know, for some reason you go up here and then these enemies respawn for whatever reason, I don't know if you could really... I guess you could do that, but... so that's just a safeguard from getting trapped in there. So then you go around here... Let's see what enemies we have here. Phantom Guineas, okay. And then, yeah, kill the Dodongo, get the key, and go back. So once you get the 4 keys, you just take the warp here. Let's go tile warp. Back over here, leave, and go over to 2, which is right here. This is where you use the 4 keys. 3, 4. And then you go over here. And then kill the bats. Go down here, kill these Stalfos 3s. Go over here, and you don't have to kill the Gibdos. You can, I guess. Is this a dungeon D-map? Or an NES dungeon D-map? Let's see. Temple 2. No, it's an interior, so... Huh. Is this walkable? Well, it isn't, but anyways, it does give you some leeway, even in interior dungeons, so if this is not walkable, you can still go through here. Although, I don't know why I did that. I guess so you can't go back. Yeah, that's why. So you can't go back. Alright. And then here's another, like, little sort of maze-type thing. So you, I guess, go around, hit the button here, and then walls will appear over here, and then, I guess... These conveyors will stop being conveyors, and you just walk all the way around back over here, and I believe these are bat robes. Bunch of bat robes, so you don't want to stay in there too long. And Mola level 2s, which never work. Let's see, flags. Yeah, the enemy flags don't work for those guys anyway. So you get a key, so you can come back out here. Go over here, over here, over here, over here. Get the Master Sword, go back over to 1. And then go up here. Kill the enemy here, which is a 2-headed Fire Gleeok. Kill the 3-headed Fire Gleeok here, get the boss key, go over here, kill the 4-headed Fire Gleeok, get the normal key, go back over to 2, and then, where's 2? Right here. And then unlock this, kill the Magical Octoroks, go over to the left, kill the Magical Octoroks, get the boss key, and then go over here, kill the bunch of Magical Octoroks, and get the gold ring. Alright. So, then, finally, you go into Ganonco, which is right at the top middle of the overworld. Go in here. I believe there's just someone here that tells you, Ganon, just to right, sir, but you might not want to. So here is the Ganon fight. Enemies, none. You don't need to put an enemy there, but room type, Ganon. So you fight Ganon, kill him, go through here, and then Ganon says something like, I'm under control, it's not me, it's the woman, go kill her. So go through here, fight some enemies. So it's just like an enemy gauntlet type thing over here, and then this will side warp down to another area, down here, kill more enemies. I think this is a Patra. No. Is this the Patra 3? Toughest of the tough, Patra 3. Go in here, and here is where Zelda is. So screen, guy, Zelda, and message string, none, screen, room type, Zelda, and then you need, I believe, the 15 flag to indicate that Zelda will be there. Or once you step onto that, you will trigger the end sequence. And Zelda rooms need to be in interiors, or NES dungeons. They can't be in the overworld. Maybe they can in 2.5, but in 2.10 and before they couldn't. And so, I didn't really know how to do the ending strings here, so to make up for that, Ganon, when you beat him, he'll just like, it's that woman, you need to stop her, so don't let her tell you that you're the hero of Hyrule crap, just say these magic words. So without changing the ending string, she says the standard, oh Link, you're the hero of Hyrule, and then if I can go into the tiles here, Zelda will turn into beer. So you say magic words, she turns into beer, and that's how you rid, I guess, the overworld of the evil Zelda. But if you want to change the ending string, I believe, right here, ending string. So I didn't do that, so if you just keep it standard, it'll just say, Link, you're the hero of Hyrule. But, you know, you can just pick anyone you want there. I didn't know how to do that in Trouble at Ganonco, that's why the ending is kind of bizarre like that. But anyway, that's all for Behind the ZCenes of Trouble at Ganonco. Next time, I will start with Exile in Grumville, and I will keep doing my other quests, so on and so forth. So I will see you for more Behind the ZCenes later.